guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's budget results video. So we are going to check in for the final week of June and close out our June budget. So I am filming this Wednesday afternoon. It is almost 4 o'clock and I just wanted to say real quick, I know a lot of you know that I work for WGU and a lot of you have reached out to me about what happened today. It's been a very emotional day for sure. I'm okay. I'm still with the university and everything, but yeah. Anyways, if you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, I can't really talk about it a whole ton, but there was a reorg essentially with WGU. And like I said, I am still with the company, but I definitely lost some colleagues and it's just been a very emotional day. But anyways, so thank you so much to those of you who have reached out just to check in and see how things are going and all of that. I appreciate you. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm gonna do is track some of our variable expenses. Something keeps like squeaking over here. Is it this? What is squeaking? Okay, are we done with the squeaking? Okay, I think we're done with the squeaking. There was something like funky over there. Anyways, so let's get started. So the first thing we're gonna track is grocery, and we did do one grocery haul. You guys may have seen that if you watched our day in the life video. We went Sunday and did a little grocery pickup for $43.84. And let me actually just check that off real quick while we are at it. And then I'm going to just copy and paste this so we can track our little categories. So $43.84, and we were already over on groceries, so we just decided we were okay going a little bit further over because we're under in household, which I'll get to in just a second. So in total, we're over by $60.05 for grocery. For household, I know we had zero spending, which honestly is kind of like unusual for us. I feel like household is one of those categories that we typically get pretty close to, you know, either right on budget or over budget. But we had $29.02 remaining in household. And then we've got eating out. So for eating out, Andrew got some Taco Bell. I don't think he knew that we were over budget already on eating out. So he got Taco Bell while he was out doing like DoorDash. And then I did get a drink while I was at grocery pickup for $3.82. So it was $12.34 in total. So $12.34, and sorry if I seem a little bit scatterbrained. Like I said, it's just been kind of a rough, emotional day today. So in total, we were over by $30.51. $30.51. And then for gas, I think the only thing we had was a car wash for $3.25. But we did not need to fill up again before the end of the month. So we were over, let's see, we were over by $2.86 last week, and then plus the $3.25, so $6.11 total. And then I do not believe we had any unbudgeted expenses. I just actually tracked all of these transactions earlier today, so zero for unbudgeted, and I think we did have, yeah, $30.84, and I believe that was like a prescription. So 30, oh, I don't know why I'm putting that there, telling you I am out of it today. But we have to get this done because we need to close out our budget so we can set our July budget and everything. So that is it for the weekly check-in. So what we're gonna do next is we're just going to go through and fill in our amounts. So for income, that was right on the nose. That doesn't really fluctuate. So if you guys don't know, what our family does is we are 1 month ahead technically, in the sense that we save all of our income for the month throughout the month, and then we use that income to pay for the next month's bills. So May income is everything I earned between my full-time job and my business in May, and I put that all in savings, and then on the 1st of June I transfer it into our family checking account, and that's our income for the month. And then I also do put a miscellaneous category just in case like we sell stuff or we get like a refund or something random pops up, then we have a way to track that, and that was 0. So everything was as expected, and I'm using my Prosper budget method, by the way. I have specific inserts for the Prosper budget method, but essentially it's budgeting in a couple different steps. So being the 1 month ahead, you know, transferring your previous month's income to the current month and using that as your income, and then using budget percentages. The nice thing about it is that you know to the penny exactly what you're working with at the very start of the month, and that makes the budget percentages a lot easier, because then you know the exact breakdown of like what's going to expenses, what needs to go to savings. So our goal is always to save at least 25% of our income, whether that be to the emergency fund, or we need to start saving up for our backyard, getting our backyard landscaped at some point, just different things like that. So yeah, and then breaking down everything here, so you know what you have budgeted for expenses, what you're putting towards savings, and all that good stuff. Our goal is to eventually get these percentages down. I feel like we do keep our like expenses at a pretty reasonable spot for the most part, which makes saving a lot easier. Okay, so as far as bills are concerned, I know all these have been paid. I have not gone through and like checked these off, so I'm just gonna do that right now real quick, because I know all of our bills have come out for the month, and all of those were exactly as shown. There were no changes or anything to that. And then our gym membership was paid, T-Mobile was paid, but that was more than what we had budgeted. I think it was, oops, don't mean to write with the shapes tool on. I think it was $135.20. Let's see if my memory is good. Let's see, $135.20, was that what it was? Yes, $135.20. Okay, so that was that. And then for the APS, that was actually under. So I'm gonna grab my like green color, and oh, and $90.45 is what we paid for the gym. I don't know how I skipped over that. Again, just kind of out of it today. Okay, and then for APS, I believe that was $142.52. And again, let's see if I am right. $142.52. Shockingly, I have a pretty good memory today. So, okay, and then we get into our like variable expenses. So grocery, we budgeted $500 and we were $60.05 over. So that means we spent $560.05. If I am doing my math correctly, yeah. And then we have household. So household was under budget. And let's see, so we budgeted 100, and then we had 2902 remaining. So that means we spent $70.98 on household, which is honestly like kind of unheard of for us, but I'll take it. It helps when you're over budget in some areas and then you're like really under. Like the APS electricity was really far under. It said it's because we're doing like the budget plan where they take the average of all of our bills for a year. We haven't been in our house for a year yet, so I don't know how they're doing this, but they're doing it. And so I thought it was gonna be way higher at the beginning of the month, but it's $142.52, which is kind of interesting because that's roughly exactly around what our like budgeted energy bill was in the summer, or like throughout the year rather, in our previous home. And our previous home was a lot smaller but the builder that we built this house with uses a lot of like energy efficient materials with like the spray and insulation and the windows and stuff. So hopefully our bill, I was like kind of worried when we moved into this house because it is so much larger than our previous home. I was worried about it, like the energy bill going up pretty dramatically, but so far it hasn't been that crazy, which is really nice. And it's a 2-story too, and sometimes heat can like get trapped. Like I know upstairs in my old house that I lived in with my parents, we were in a 2-story, and the rooms above the garage were always like sweltering. It was just so hot. And in this house, that is not the case at all. The rooms above the garage, you can't even tell, like it's totally fine. So I really think they did a nice job with like the insulation and stuff in the house. Okay, so I'm not sure where I left off, but my memory card got full. So anyways, I think, yeah, eating out. So we were a bit over on eating out. We budgeted $200 and we were over by $30.51. So that means we spent $230.51. Let me just double check, yep. And then for gasoline, we were over by $6.11 and budgeted $1.56. So we spent $1.56.11. And then for not unbudgeted, Maddie's commission, we did not take out anything extra for that. Sinking funds was $1,490.17. And then unbudgeted was the $30.84 for the prescription at the very beginning of the month, and then we didn't have anything else unbudgeted. So we'll just add up the variable expenses to find out what our total was. So I am going to, let's see, how do I want to do this? Yeah, I'm just gonna add all these up real quick. So 90.45 plus 135.20 plus 142.52 plus 560.05 70.98 230, oops, 230.51 156.11 149.017 and 30.84. Okay, so that was our total for our variable expenses. Our emergency fund, that was what we expected. So 163844. Then we get down here, so our income was what we expected, and our expenses, let me add the variable to here, so $2,906.83, and then we'll add that to our fixed expenses for $2,001.70. So our total expenses, this is actually kind of crazy. So $4,908.53. So we were actually under budget a little bit with our expenses in total. I think the lower electricity bill definitely helped with that. So let me figure out what the difference is. $679. So we're under budget by $679. And then this amount was as expected. And yeah, so now what we'll do is we will double check our math. So I'll take $6,553.76, subtract the $4,908.53, and then subtract the $1,638.44. And that means our rollover was $679. We didn't have a rollover to start with. So yeah, so that's how we did. Not too bad at all. I am going to go ahead and insert a little quick clip of me closing out our sinking funds, and then I'll come back and kind of explain how I like close that out in our bank accounts and everything like that, and we'll rate the month together.
You had me at a low, 'cause where you go is where I go. I don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too.
You can ride out of the blue. I wanna do what you want to. We can leave and run away someday, someday. I've been saving you, and you save me too. Yeah, I need it, don't you need me too? 'Cause I need you. Yeah, so call me anytime that you need a favor. Call me anytime I can come and sit in you. Oh, oh. Call me anytime that you need a friend, and call me anytime when you're at a tight end. You, I got you, and you got me too. We can always make it through. What we do is what we do. I can take you anywhere, somewhere. We won't be scared. You will see me flying high. I'm staring into your blue eyes. We don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too. I've been saving you, and you save me too. Yeah, I need it, don't you need me too? 'Cause I need you. Yeah, so call me anytime that you need a favor. Call me anytime I can come and sit in you. Oh, oh. Call me anytime that you need a friend, and call me anytime when you're at a tight end. You, I got you.
You got me, got me. You got me, got me. You got me too. Got me, got me.
I've been saving you, and you save me too.
Okay, so now all of the sinking funds are closed out and ready to go. So I wanted to mention how I close them out and everything like that. So we keep all of our sinking funds in a savings account in one lump sum. So the totals down here is the total that you will find in our sinking fund savings account. It's a traditional savings account, so there is a withdrawal limit of, I think you can do up to 6 withdrawals without penalty. But what we do is we use our credit card to purchase everything for our sinking funds. So throughout the month, we pay off our credit card like every Friday, pretty much every payday that money comes into our account. We just kind of keep paying it off, paying it off, paying it off, because we've got that big lump sum of money at the beginning of the month anyways from transferring in like our previous month's income. So we just kind of keep paying it off throughout the month. And then at the end of the month, I just take out whatever we've spent from that savings account and transfer it into our family checking account. And I just double check to make sure that that amount is the amount that's in our account and everything. So that's how I personally like to do it. We have all of our accounts with the same bank, and I can kind of see everything at the same time. So I really like that. But yeah, so that's how I manage all of that. And then what I'll do is when I transfer June's income into July, into our family account for July, tomorrow, whatever amount we're putting towards our sinking funds from what we've earned in June will just get transferred directly into the savings account, and then I'll reconcile everything again at the end of the month, take back out what we, you know, spent and all of that good stuff. And stay tuned, because this upcoming Friday I will be sharing our July budget, and I'm very excited about it because I'm going to be using the brand new Deluxe Prosper Planner for that budget, so that will be fun. But anyways, let's go ahead and rate the month together. So I'm just gonna do, I think, like an orange color. Or do I want to do, yeah, I'll do like an orange color. Okay, so I think this month, honestly, even though we were over in a couple areas, like we were over grocery, but we were under on household, we were over on gas by a little bit, and then over on household eating out. I have such a headache, you guys. You have no idea. It's been just such a stressful day, and I'm just like keeping it real. But anyways, I'm gonna give us 3 stars for this month, because I do feel like we did really, really well as far as like being under budget and stuff. I know going over in a couple categories isn't ideal, but the fact that like we were under on household and then under on electricity so much, I think obviously made a big difference. And the amounts that we were over, I'm not super bothered by. Like, I think it's okay. Andrew and I did talk about like kind of changing the way that we're gonna be eating out moving forward. So on the 1st and 3rd Wednesday of every month, Andrew and I are gonna go out for a date. So we'll have like a family member or a babysitter in our neighborhood come and watch the girls, and then we're gonna go out and we're gonna enjoy a nice meal together. And on those nights, the girls will get like a little hot dog from Freddy's or something like that. We used to eat out every single week, and we want to like not do that as much, like getting the girls like a Freddy's hot dog after church every single week. So we're trying to limit that a little bit more. And then every Saturday, we're gonna go to a local bakery that is really close to us that we can actually walk to, which is nice. And we're gonna grab coffee, and then they've got like homemade like pastries and things like that, so the girls can get something, you know, fun for themselves. And that'll be like our new like little family tradition, is going over, because I love this bakery so much. I love the family that runs the bakery. It's a small business, and as a small business owner especially, like my heart just goes out to them. So I want to support them and their small business, and the family, like I said, is just so sweet. And they do make like really, really good pastries and coffees and things like that. So that's what we're gonna be doing. So we increased our eating out based on that. And then we're also, and I talked about this a little bit before, but we are changing up the way that we're grocery shopping. So I attempted to do monthly grocery shopping. And when I think when I originally started doing that, it was before Andrew went back to work. And now that he's back at work, I just can't do it. I don't have the bandwidth to plan a whole month worth of meals and do that big grocery shopping trip and all that kind of stuff. I just don't have time or energy for that. Andrew's been taking over the grocery shopping, and he likes to go on a weekly basis. That's his preference. He likes to look up new recipes and try new things, and he'll go to the grocery store like every couple of days and get certain ingredients, and he's been doing a phenomenal job at that. So yeah, we'll be grocery shopping weekly, and I think what we decided is that our budget will be like $150 per week for groceries. I think that will be sufficient, and then we'll have to kind of decide, like, I think we will still do our big like Costco quarterly haul, just because we do like to have a small stock of food on hand just in case of emergencies or something. We have a deep freezer, we have an extra fridge, and then we have like space in our garage where we can keep like canned items and things like that. So I think we're going to continue doing that. But yeah, so that's going to be changing a little bit as well. So anyways, that is the budget. Oh, let's color in our stars real quick before I forget to do that. I'll just color these in. Oh, not with my pen. I want to use my highlighter tool. So yeah, whoop, not that big though. So yeah, we'll just color these in. It won't look perfect, but I like coloring these in. It's like very therapeutic. I've been playing with Procreate, which is a drawing app on my iPad, and it has been fun and very, very therapeutic. I've been really enjoying it. I'm trying to learn how to draw more on the iPad, and it's been really, really fun. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to go ahead and copy this because, you know, why not? And then we'll just paste it over here. It's the beauty of the lasso is you can save so much time by doing that. Jules has been in a mood today, so you might hear her out there. But good timing, she's starting to get upset right when I'm ending this video. So anyways, guys, sorry if this was kind of weird video. I don't mean to sound super down, but you know, like I said, I need to close this out, and there is some big emotional things that happened today. And again, like I said, I can't really talk a lot about it, but I do appreciate those of you who did take the time to reach out and check in and make sure that, you know, I was okay and make sure I'm still like working there and all that kind of stuff. So anyways, that is June, you guys. So this video will be going up tomorrow. I had a busy week. It's been a busy week. I didn't get to track my transactions, and so I just knew I'm gonna have to just push this video back with everything that's been going on. I had planned on taking this day off actually, and that ended up not happening because I got a notice to go into this really important meeting, and I was like, okay, well, I should probably attend that. So I just decided to not call out, and yeah, so anyways, that's why I pushed the video till today when you guys are seeing it. But tomorrow my July budget video will be up. My digital plan with me should be up Saturday. Sorry if YouTube's been a little less like consistent lately. I've been trying to like be as consistent as possible, but things have just gotten really busy lately, and I feel like it's been a lot harder for me to stay on top of like my YouTube schedule. So hopefully that will be changing soon and I will be able to stay on top of it a little bit more. But thanks for hanging in there with me and everything, and thanks for being so understanding. I really, really appreciate it. But anyways, yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to catch all my future videos, and I will chat with y'all later. Bye.